Hey guys, welcome back to another Forza Motorsport 7 video, and welcome back to another How Much Faster video. Today I'll be driving the 1977 AMC Pacer X, as request from Mr. X once again. Thank you bro for all the continued support and suggestions. It is really appreciated, and it makes making this series a lot easier. The whole concept of this series is I take a stock car around Nordschleife and then take an upgraded version of the stock engined car, so I put as much power in the stock engine, put full handling parts on, and then I compare those times, and then I get a number, and then it gains a score. Then I compare that to all the other cars in the series. This is episode 12, so I've done 11 cars previously. There's 3 rules for this series. I'm not allowed to test drive the car before the video, so both the stock and the upgraded cars, it's the first time me driving it on the video. And I'm not allowed to tune the car. I'm only allowed to drive it as Forza gives it to me, which means like I can't fiddle with the gears or the downforce or anything. It just keeps it nice and fair. And also I'm allowed rewind on in case I make a mistake, for 2 reasons. One is to keep it fair, so in case I make a mistake I can just rewind it and then retry that corner or whatever. And the second reason is so I don't have to restart the whole race in case I do make that mistake, meaning that the video should be like a bit shorter, rather than, because I do realise the Nürburgring is quite long. A little thing is the stock cars are always white and the upgraded cars are always matte red, so if you want to skip ahead to the upgraded car after watching a bit of the stock, you can go ahead and do that quite easily by scrolling through and visually seeing the difference. I think let's get right into the stats of the AMC Pacer. So from stock, 120 horsepower, 212 foot-pounds of torque, 3,500 pounds nearly, and it's E-Class 209, rear-wheel drive and front engine. Let's get straight into the race. Everything's already set up, let's just go straight into it. So I think previously I've only done one of them, kind of like V8 muscle car. This isn't the first V8 I've done. The Jeep Grand Wagoneer had a V8, the Ford Mustang, I think that's it. This is the 3rd V8. Obviously the Jaguar had a V12, so let's just hop straight in. Very odd gear ratios, which is kind of a pattern I've seen with some of the older cars. very wonky gears. But that doesn't seem to affect the upgraded versions. It just takes a bit of getting used to when originally driving the stock car. Oh, sorry, that I was trying to turn my TV up and drive at the same time there. That was a silly mistake. Yeah, fourth gear is really weird in this car. If I go down to third, that gear's too short, so I kind of just need to push out this fourth gear and then eventually catch some speed. There we go. This isn't the first E-Class car. So far the E-Classes have been doing rather well. Not going to give anything away, but I'm not too sure how this pace is going to do. When upgrading it, I noticed there wasn't a lot you could actually put into this thing. From stock, that is. Obviously there's probably engine swaps if you want to actually get this car fast. But that's not the point of this series. So I do take your suggestions into account. I write them all down and then pick those suggestions out of the pack because I have quite a few lined up. I'd like to see some newer cars and some higher PI cars. We've had a lot of E and D class cars at the moment. I think the highest stock car I've done is the Opel Manta, which was B class. So maybe even get some A and S class cars. See how they fare up against these E class cars, because at the moment they are leading the pack. Oh, this car is tough to drive just down to the gear ratios. It's very hard to pick a gear and stick to it. With the newer cars you can kind of know what gear to be in for every single corner. This isn't the oldest car we've had, but it's definitely up there. We have had cars from the 50s, this is from the 70s. This car is really tough to get going. I need to stick in this third gear because I know that fourth gear is way too long. I'll lose all momentum. This is possibly one of the slowest cars we've had. Not PI wise, but literally just sheer speed. Just doesn't have it. It's very heavy and very underpowered. You could be looking at like 10.5 minute lap here. Now let's see what we can do top speed. That fourth gear is totally odd. Just over 100 miles an hour. That is pathetic. And it's going to lose speed because now we're uphill. This is possibly the slowest car we've had. Does it have a fifth gear? No, it is only fourth. This is the slowest car. So far, anyway. 106, 107. Wow. 10 minutes, 20.166. Let's see how that fares up against other... Oh! It's actually faster than the Fiat. Okay. Slower than the Volvo 123. Slower than the Jeep Grand Wagoneer. And yeah, it's slower than every other car. So the only thing it's faster than is the 75 Fiat X1/9. Okie dokie. Now let's hop into the upgraded version. It looks fast, but it's not. So, from the original 120 horsepower, we are now at 280. It's only just double. And a bit. Actually, no. It's quite a bit more than double. 368 foot-pounds of torque. So, not much more torque. 2,800 pounds. That's where it might come into its own. It shaved off quite a bit of weight. And it's now B class 541. So this might be the lowest PI upgraded car so far. Yeah, it's even less PI than the Grand Wagoneer. Yeah, this is the lowest PI upgraded car we've had. But that doesn't mean everything. It's about the difference, not the overall speed, so... I just don't feel like it's that much higher. There's not much of a gap in the PI. Let's jump right in. Drives rather nice. Obviously, the handling parts to power ratio is very strong. It's not the most powerful of cars. Totally wonky there. Let's try that again. That's better. We could be looking at about an 8-minute lap here. See what its top speed has now become. 40 miles an hour faster than the stop. Eight minutes and 8 seconds. 0.272. Let's work that out. Ooh, right. The difference between the stock AMC Pacer and the upgraded AMC Pacer was 131.894 seconds. Putting it in second place. See, that goes to show that you don't have to be the highest PI car in this series to actually do well. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe and leave your suggestions down below in the comments. Thank you for watching. Peace out and bye.